Yo, today I am flying with Loganair. From the Isle of Man to London Heathrow, covering 405 kilometres. The Isle of Man is home to the largest working water wheel in the world, the Bee Gees, Manx cat, a cat with no tail, a jet ski man who illegally entered, pedo teachers, TT, which is a really famous motorbike race and crash, and the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company, which has been ranked as the worst domestic ferry service, and you can tell why by the headlines being shown. But anyway, enough of this stupidity, and let me show you the terminal of the Isle of Man. Walking in, you can see it's small, but it does the job. There's a vending machine here, seats there. It's usually really quiet on the Isle of Man airport, with around 8 to 15 flights per day in a week, but it gets really busy during TT when you go to like Liverpool with EasyJet 4 times a day. 4 times! And in the summer, they don't even go every day. They go like 4 times a week. Regular operators here include Loganair, which has 2 aircraft based, EasyJet and Aer Lingus.
Okay, Garmin. Video spy on.
Not gonna lie, I really do want to see Ryanair flying here to the Isle of Man. That's the check-in area right there. This is how the terminal looks like from the front. The part right in front of me was built in 2000, and the other parts have been around since the 1950s. Departures are upstairs. I took the stairs because there was someone on the escalator, so that's why the camera is a bit shaky. This is the first floor of the airport, a massive advertisement advertising the TT. I never understood what this little flying plane 2-wheel thingy was, and that right there in the distance is my plane over to London Heathrow. This is how it looks like. There's a cafe and a WH Smith. Exiting security, the airport in the departures area has had an upgrade recently, with more seating and a larger Costa coffee and bar. There's also a small shop selling duty-free products, water, some TT merchandise. There's an internet bar, and I think the floor has been renovated as well. That's my plane there to London Heathrow. There's also an increased amount of seating for those high demand times when there's like 3 or 4 planes at once in an hour or something, so people can easily sit there. And a nice view of a very busy apron on the Isle of Man, as always. And here as well, just take a look. That hangar there is for private jets. When like VIPs come over, they store their plane in there. Before long, it was time to board our plane to London. We started boarding with people in rows 1 to 10 boarding first. Loganair has quite a diverse fleet, with a couple of Embraer ERJ-145 jets, a few Twin Otters, a few Britain Norman Islanders, a few ATR-42s and a few ATR-72s, one of them which I am going to be on right now. Today I am flying on GLMTA, a 10-year-old ATR-72. Originally flying around France for HOP and Air France HOP until early 2020, it was later stored in Billund from 2020 to October 2021, where Loganair then acquired it and fly ever since then. Loganair operates the world's shortest flight with an average flight span of 2 minutes between Westray and Papa Westray in the Orkney Islands in Scotland. The distance between the 2 airports is shorter than some runways, and also it's the only airline in the world to serve an airport with a beach. Both of these things are in Scotland, that's why Loganair is a Scottish airline. Today I'm in seat 1A, the exact same seat that Noel Phillips was in when he did his iconic 5-hour legged journey across the UK. And it's in the same plane. Legroom in 1A is alright. You got your safety card to your left, you got recline feature, you got your tray table to the right, you got your emergency exit to the left. It's alright, you got a big window as well. You get 2 windows with the engine view. With about 70% of the plane full, boarding was complete and we started pushing back. Taking off from Ronaldsway, we begin our 1 hour and 16-minute flight to London. As we reached our cruising altitude, I decided to sit in 2A because there was no one sitting there. The legroom is alright, 3 fingers, it doesn't grate, it's okay. There's even a seat back pocket in there and there's a tray table, put it down, and it's a bit broken on the right side, but the plus is that it moves, yeah. And there's also like a seat back pocket there with the safety card, as you can see right here. And also an air sickness bag. That's the Mannanen from the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company right there. Rows behind row 1 do not have a recline feature and there is basic padding on the seats. You've got a call button, lights and air vents. Complimentary service came and of course I had to go for the iconic Tunnocks wafer. I think this was the entire highlight of the trip. And then I was really confused. Why is water in something as small as that? Well, forget about highlight of the trip. This was the highlight. I tried to open water and I failed. The Tunnocks was chewy and I did like it. Plane was a bit broken with the cosmetics, as I'm moving it here right now, it's going back and forth, but other than that it was alright. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. Please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps me out. It brings me satisfaction and I can boast to my friends that this actually works. Reviewing the ATR for the second time on this channel, they still do not have water coming out from the sink. They had like, I don't know, sanitizers, they got tissues here, we've got the toilet here, you can see to the right bin, there's this like pole for pole dancing, a coat hook classic on the ATR, and there is the speaker. We soon eventually begin our descent into London Heathrow. I mean, at this point of the journey, my eyes were glued to the window looking at how massive London is. When I saw the BA hangar, I was like, oh great, we're flying from the correct runway where I can see everything. Then in my first time in my life, I saw so many Dreamliners at once in one frame. I'm like, oh wow, even one without its engines. And there's a London bus as well, and the Thai Airways, I've never seen that, Virgin Galactic. I mean, now I know why Heathrow is Britain's busiest airport, and probably Europe's as well. You can see the row of planes landing. You can only feel bad for the people who live right beneath the approach path.
Welcome to London Heathrow. Including details and cigarettes is not permitted until you reach the designated smoking area.
Taxiing took a long time, but at least I kept myself entertained by watching these American planes, which I've never seen before. Overall, I thought the flight was lovely. I like the complimentary service, the legroom is alright for a small plane, and the service for the small Scottish airline by the cabin crew was top notch. Would I recommend flying Loganair? Yes, if you have the funds, because this flight cost a whopping £136. Sometimes it's cheaper to get tickets with another airline that fly to the same city. In this case, London Gatwick with EasyJet, that costs £30, £40, £50. But being code-shared with British Airways, this enables a quick and easy transfer at London Heathrow. What do you guys think? Have you ever flown Loganair before? Drop a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.